Hello and welcome to another edition of Hanging with the Homeless. Today we are going to discuss once again vet issues, the issues involving homeless vets, why they're homeless, their needs, what kind of help they are seeking, and to dispel the myth that all homeless vets are lazy, which is totally untrue. Lately, we're seeing a large influx of disabled vets that can no longer make it on their pensions in the housing that they're at, and they're being forced out in the street by landlords, and they have nowhere else to go on their limited income that the government gives them. Next few episodes, you have to be patient with us. We're learning this, how to do this, and we don't go by any kind of set script, or we do this all live and we do it open. But we are going to start taking footage from the woods to show the public why people stay in the woods, to find out how many people are in the woods, and to completely address the homeless situation. What can be done to change it? What can be done to help eliminate most of it? The truth is, the being is that we will never eliminate the homeless problem completely. People have been homeless from the days of Jesus, and it's not going to change, but we can put a big dent in homelessness. And my feelings are, the first biggest things are, yes, we have a bad economy, but there are a way to create jobs. Jobs is the number one thing that's needed. Number two, alcohol and drug treatment. It's not just the homeless, it's everybody. Yes, we get a bad rap because I do take everybody in need. We take everybody from prostitutes to people that are on drug addiction, that have alcohol problems, and we work with them the best we can on the very limited resources that are in this county. Citrus County has the most limited resources in the state of Florida for drug and alcohol abuse. And we are working on finding ways to combat that. But in the next few episodes, that is going to be our main priorities, is letting the public know the issues about homelessness and how we can change that, and we can put a big dent in the homelessness issue. And that is our intent and our goal. And we are getting very close to that goal. We have put a big dent in homelessness in the last 3 years. Next month, we celebrate our 3rd anniversary. We are asking the community to help so that we can keep going, because our success rate is higher than any. They're getting jobs, they're getting back in their homes. As of this week, we have another 7 moving out into their own homes and their jobs, and they're doing well. Today, I'd like to introduce Anthony McQuieter. Anthony, you are with?
NMCB 14, Dead 04 out of Tampa.
Anthony is in the reserves. He also works part-time, or full-time now at Walmart.
Part-time.
In Inverness. So he does both. So he is not your normal, the way people perceive, a homeless, lazy vet. He works, plus he goes down on his weekend trainings as he's inactive in the reserves. Anthony, what do you think is the biggest problem that affects a homeless vet?
The biggest problem would have to be the situation about getting a job. Everybody sees that, you know, you can have all the qualifications, all the paperwork to get a job, but if somebody's not going to hire you, they're not going to even give you a chance. For example, when I came out of boot camp in A school, I have the qualification certificates, all the training necessary for me to do my job, which is a trade in HVAC and plumbing. But when I came out, nobody wanted to hire me. And that's one of the problems that I'm seeing all around. It's almost as though everybody's afraid to give out a job for fear that, you know, you got a vet, or, you know, you don't know what the person is capable of.
What is the second biggest problem that you think faces the vets?
Second biggest problem is after everybody comes back from war, they suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, and everybody thinks that because they've been labeled with PTSD, they're gonna snap or something's wrong with them.
Do you think that there are adequate resources in Citrus County to help with the homeless vet problem?
Not even close. I mean, it took me a year and a half in order for me to find a job. Lord knows how long it would take for somebody else to try to even get benefits that are actually, you know, substantial for them to actually survive.
If you were to change anything to help homeless vets, what would that be?
The outlook on which, you know, the public views us. You know, not every homeless person is lazy or is broken. We just come into hard times and we just need a way out, you know. But in order for us to have that way out, we need people who are willing to let us in.
What do you think about the mission in Citrus and the new vet shelter itself?
Since as long as I've been there, the place has done nothing but help me and everybody else out. I have nothing negative to say about the place.
Where do you think it would be? Where do you think you'd be right now if it weren't for the mission such as homeless vet shelter? Realistically, where do you think you would be at?
Honestly, I'd be walking around probably somewhere between Spring Hill and Tampa trying to find something. I mean, where can I go?
So you feel the veteran shelter is a big help to veterans?
It is. For those who actually want the help, it will help you.
What is the best thing that you like about the veteran shelter?
Freedom. You have the freedom of choice to actually be able to do what you need to do. You have the people there who have the resources to help you out. And, you know, there's always wisdom from other people that you can actually acquire to help you get back on your feet.
What would you do if you were placed in a place where you did not have the freedoms to go to a church that you wanted to, or to find a job that you wanted to, or to have the freedom to change?
Honestly, I wouldn't go anywhere near that kind of place. If I'm stripped of my basic, you know, choices, then you might as well be, you know, in prison.
My feelings exactly. Well, thank you, Anthony. Anthony will be back on the show again as we address the veterans' issues in this county. We have 2 more vets coming on today. At the end of the show, we have a video that we made that we feel about the mission, and so many people come back to us for help, and it's considered a lighthouse. So the video is titled From the Old Jackson 5, I'll Be There. And the mission has been there for hundreds of people. And our intent is to keep it open, to keep helping people, because we help them day or night. Thank you for visiting our first edition. We will be right back.